Hello and welcome everyone to First Step Tech. So the iPhone 12 release is just around the fall of 2020, and by this time we know quite a lot of information about the same, and each and every day we get to see a lot of new leaks that are emerging around the internet. So I made a video about iPhone 12 couple of weeks back, and I will leave a card right down there. You can check that video first and then dive into this video. And in this video we will cover each and every leaks that have emerged with respect to the iPhone 12 series lineup. So we will talk about the design, camera specifications, everything. But before that, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps me to get motivated for these tech videos, and click the bell icon. So that's it. Let's get started. So first things first, let's start with a design update. At least two different models, specifically in the Pro lineup, will feature a major design change, and it will look and feel similar to the current generation of iPad Pro or the previous iPhone 4. So what I mean by that is the design will be a more flatter look, and stainless steel frame will be running around the edges of the phone. Also, the thickness will be chipped off. The thickness is said to be 7.4 mm in those design models, whereas the iPhone 11 Pro Max as of today has a thickness of 8.1 millimeter. And with respect to the charging port, Apple will continue to use the Lightning cable connector. It won't replace with USB-C. There is no chance that Apple will incorporate or inherit USB-C. They will actually go portless in 2021. So in the camera department, we will see that the notch of the iPhone 12 will be reduced by the incorporation of a true depth new camera sensor. So that is a very welcome change. That will be in fact a very welcome change. I mean, we have seen that the iPhone 12 notch has been constant over the past few years. So it will be a very, very delightful change if at all it happens in reality. But there is a high possible chances that it will happen. So at the back, there will be two different distinctions with respect to non-Pro and the Pro models. So in the back of the non-Pro models, there will be two different camera sensors, but will miss out on the LiDAR sensor, whereas in the Pro models, there will be three different camera sensors with a LiDAR sensor. There is a time of flight sensor. So this time of flight or the LiDAR sensor has been first quoted by Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo on his blog. So he told that the LiDAR sensor will be included just like the iPad Pro, what we have seen in the models of iPhone 12. So this LiDAR sensor is a new kind of sensor which is capable of estimating the true depth of field, in essentially giving better information with respect to photography and increasing capabilities with respect to AR performance. In the performance department, this will be the first iPhone lineup that will come with all 5G. Yes, so the Pro and the non-Pro model will all come in 5G. Whereas the non-Pro model will come with a 4 GB of RAM, and the Pro model will come with a 6 GB of RAM. But all the phones of 2020 iPhone 12 lineup will come with 5nm based Apple's new Bionic A14 chip. So this Apple's new Bionic A14 chip is currently manufactured by TSMC. In the display department, a lot of things are going on. I mean, Apple is playing a lot of mix and match there. So as I told before, there will be four different iPhone models, one with a 5.7 inch, 6.1 inch, 6.1 inch Pro and 6.7 inch Pro. So there is also a possibility for incorporating the ProMotion display, that is Apple's term for high refresh rate display of 120 Hz within the Pro models, although that is not guaranteed. So ProMotion display will definitely be a welcoming change in the iPhone 12 lineup. Having a screen of 120 Hz is obviously better than 60 Hz, right? Everybody agrees. So it's definitely a welcoming change, but the lack of LTPO support and the lack of power requirements here in this case might dethrone that feature from the iPhone 12 altogether. So coming to the display specifications, the 5.7-inch iPhone 12 will come with a OLED display from Samsung, having a 1080p screen and a display PPI of 475 ppi. The 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Max will have a OLED screen from BOE or LG, so it's not a Samsung screen, having a 460 ppi. The 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max will have a OLED screen from Samsung. It might possibly come with XDR, it might possibly come with ProMotion, but it is not guaranteed. Reason I already told before. The 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max will source a panel from Samsung. Again, it will be a OLED panel. It will support Y-Octa. It may support XDR, may support ProMotion. Let's hope for the best. But the lack of LTPO might dethrone the entire plan. So the entire resolution of that 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max will be 2778 into 1284, having a total PPI resolution of 458 PPI. Oh, lots of serious stuff. Let's come to some fun part. So in the color department, it is being said that at least one of the iPhone 12 model will feature navy blue colored, and the other iPhone 12s along with the other colors will also have the color option of light orange, light blue and purple. Okay, let's now consider some of the leaked images, specifications and some of the leaked CAD renders that have surfaced across the internet. So it's told that the iPhone 12 lineup will come with 1/3 smaller notch size with respect to its predecessor. As I told before, it's been quite some time that Apple refreshed the notch of the iPhone lineup, so that will be a welcoming change. Across the April timeline, we saw this image being surfaced in the Twitter by the name of Choco Fudge. So he tweeted that the notch of iPhone 12 will be 1/3 less than its predecessor. So thanks to the earpiece being moved up to the top of the bezel, and also with this change, the ambient light and the proximity sensors will be moved in a central position along with the true depth camera. Some of the leaked CAD renders across the 2020 April timeline also shows different design with respect to the Pro models of the iPhone 12. So the specifically 6.7-inch I want to talk here. The 6.7-inch model will come will look and feel more like the iPad Pro model or the iPhone 4, like a flat display, flat edges, and more like a boxy square shaped metal edges that is running around the sides. So the thickness also will be chipped off from 8.1mm in the 11 Pro Max model to 7.4mm. Also the camera bump will be decreased quite a bit. Latest leaks across the June timeline also shows different size comparison with respect to iPhone 12 model that renders the different sizes based on leaked schematics and information from the Apple supply chain. There has been a recent component leak as well. So in the May timeline, we have seen that a new logic board has emerged claiming to be of iPhone 12i or iPhone 12's Pro model. So it's not clear that the logic board is of which phone. It is of the regular iPhone 12 or the Pro model, but definitely it's of iPhone 12. That has been verified by reputable sources. As I told before, all the 4 different iPhone models will have 5G connectivity. Previously, Apple was considering Intel for the 5G modem, but they were not happy with the performance of the same, so they transitioned back to Qualcomm. And now Apple and Qualcomm had some feud, a long-running feud. So apparently they resolved that feud and is back again to Qualcomm to use their latest and greatest X55 5G modem. So that modem is specifically designed to give the highest millimeter wavelength speed with respect to 7 Gbps upload speed and 3 Gbps download speed. So it is one of the modem that supports all the wavelengths with respect to 5G. Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo also believes that the 5G models of the iPhone that supports millimeter wavelength will be only restricted to major countries like US, UK, Japan, Australia and Canada. So these will be the 5 different countries where the millimeter wavelengths will be supported, and the sub 6 GHz 5G connectivity will be supplied to different other countries. And where there is no connectivity of 5G, there won't be any 5G connectivity that Apple might ship with its iPhone 12 model. So that is the latest news about the 5G of iPhone 12 series lineup. In the battery department, there could be substantial improvement because Apple engineers are apparently working with a battery technology that will shrink the battery capacity, battery form factor capacity with respect to 50%, and thereby creating more space within the phone to host more components like the 5G modem, which takes quite a bit of space. They might also be doing this keeping in mind they need to support the ProMotion display in the Pro models of iPhone 12. So decreasing the size of the battery and thereby increasing the battery milliampere hour might help in gaining the substantial performance improvement that they might be looking at their end for supporting the ProMotion display. In the pricing department, there is actually good news because whatever leaks we have we have known as of today, Apple did not increase the price of iPhone 12 to a greater extent. Considering the fact they might include a ProMotion display with XDR, they will include a LiDAR sensor for sure. They will also for sure include 5G in their phones. The price is kept as minimum as possible by Apple. In fact, the 5.4-inch iPhone 12 will start at the price of $649. The 6.1-inch iPhone 12 will start at a $749 price tag. 6.1-inch Pro model $999, and 6.7-inch Pro Max model will start at the price of $1099. In the release department, it is strongly believed that the iPhones which will support sub 6 GHz will get released first, and then the 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max model, which will support the millimeter wavelength, will get released. So here also Kuo believes that since the 6.7-inch model of iPhone 12, which supports the millimeter wavelength, had an antenna change of late as April 2020, so it might go for the qualification testing at a later date, thereby having a delay in the mass production level. So it is now believed that around September time frame, the 5.4-inch and 6.1-inch Pro model will go for mass production, and in the October time frame, the 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max will go for mass production. So around September, October, they will go for mass production, all the iPhone models. So around November, December, we will see that is up for sale. Okay, some tidbits about the future news of Apple as an ecosystem and company. So it was the European government that told Apple to shift from Lightning port charging system to ultimately USB-C. But the reason for that is Lightning ports generates e-waste separately, and they don't want to handle the e-waste separately because USB-C has already a distinctive procedure to process those e-wastes. So if Apple moves from Lightning port to USB-C, that will benefit the nature at the end. So Apple being Apple, they don't want to lose their market share, so they won't remove the Lightning port. Instead, they will remove the entire charging system with cable at the end, and they will include wireless charging with the help of a dock. So that thing we will see with iPhone 13 or whatever it will be called during the time frame of 2021. So we have all seen the iPhone SE 2020 model, right? I mean, that is a great phone but lacks in two things. One is a backdated design, huge bezel at the top and the bottom, just like iPhone 8. It does not work in these days. I mean, people who are extremely fascinated with that design or want a small phone but compromise on other visual aspects, they might go with that design. And second thing it lacks is the battery. I mean, the battery being just a close to 2000 milliampere hour is not sufficient to run the very powerful A13 Bionic chip throughout the day. So I understand that the A13 Bionic is very power efficient, but it is not sufficient again. So according to Kuo, the iPhone SE Plus model that will be released in 2021, so around 2021 we will see the Plus model. It may come either in 5.7-inch screen or 6.1-inch screen with a full screen display of LCD. So that is a good news, and it won't come with Face ID, but it will come with a Touch ID. So now I'm curious where Apple will integrate the Touch ID, maybe at the back or within the display. I'm excited to see that. So that's the latest future news from Apple. I hope you liked this video. I hope this was informative video. Those who are excited about Apple and iPhone, please share it with your friends in social media. I think they will be helped with that. So see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.